I will never forget my birthday last year. On July 29th of 2022, I was on my very first trip to Israel. On that day, our tours were dedicated to the last day of Jesus, those last moments that he spent with his disciples. We walked down the Mount of Olives, into the Garden of Gethsemane, and then up and over into Old Town. This experience tied me to the New Testament story that I've known since I was a child, of the trial of Jesus and his crucifixion. According to the gospel accounts, Jesus was arrested by the Jewish authorities, tried before the Roman governor Pontius Pilate, and ultimately sentenced to death by crucifixion. After his trial before Jewish leaders, Jesus was taken to Pilate, who found no fault in him, but ultimately gave in to the demands of the crowd and sentenced him to death. Jesus was then forced to carry his own cross through the streets of Jerusalem to the place of his execution, a hill called Golgotha. I have a whole different appreciation for Jesus carrying his cross, a heavy cross, because the walk up through Old Town is uphill, and it is not for the faint. It's definitely worse than leg day in any gym. I understand even more now why Jesus was physically weakened and unable to carry the cross the entire way. As a result, the Roman soldiers compelled Simon the Cyrene, or Simon the Cyrenian, who was passing by, to carry the cross for Jesus. Simon the Cyrenian helped him carry the cross along the path known as the Via Dolorosa, or the Way of Suffering. Along the way, Jesus encountered people who offered him comfort. Finally, when Jesus and Simon the Cyrenian arrived at Golgotha, Jesus was crucified along with two criminals. The crucifixion and the resurrection of Jesus are central to our Christian faith, and today, Good Friday, we commemorate the crucifixion. In Matthew 27:32-35, and when they came to a place called Golgotha, which means place of a skull, they offered him wine to drink mixed with gall. But when he tasted it, he would not drink it. And when they had crucified him, they divided his garments among them by casting lots. Then they sat down and kept watch over him there. Today I am humbled as I consider the sacrifice of Christ in giving his life on the cross.